Gloss and gossip, the shadows and curl up and die. It was one of those autumn nights when the city felt alive and almost aware. Pumpkins glowed on stoops, the wind hummed down alleys, and the scent of cinnamon and burnt caramel drifted past blinking neon signs. And under one flickering orange bulb on the corner of 9th and Leland stood Curl Up and Die, the salon where secrets, laughter, and gossip were just part of the service. Inside, the mirrors gleamed brighter than usual, or maybe that's just what everyone told themselves. Maya was the first to arrive, keys jangling, pumpkin latte in hand, muttering to herself about how this would finally be the year she nailed her Cleopatra costume. Then came Bianca, dressed as a fortune teller, arms full of decorations and exactly 0 patience. "Girl, if a bat flies out of that storage closet again, I'm quitting mid-season," she said, tossing fake cobwebs on the counter. Priya swept in next, wearing an elegant black sari trimmed in gold, laptop still open in one hand. "I told my clients I'm unavailable tonight. If they email, they can wait. This is sacred time. Self-care and fake blood." And finally Chloe arrived, late as always, wrapped in a fluffy ghost sheet that looked more like a tablecloth. "Marcus got chocolate in my hair again." "Don't ask." The 4 women set to work transforming the salon. Orange lights, skeleton hands holding combs, fake spiders spun in the dryers. Outside, the fog rolled in thick, curling against the windows. As Bianca wiped a streak of condensation from the glass, she froze. In the fog, a message had appeared. "Get out while you can." Her hand trembled. Then she laughed. "Okay, who did that?" "Priya, I swear, if this is one of your logic puzzles again." But Priya frowned. "I was plugging in the fog machine." Maya looked up from the counter. "What fog machine?" They all went still. The air grew heavier, the shadows deeper. And then the mirrors began to fog over too. Their reflections shimmered, faint and wrong. In one pane, Maya saw herself smiling, only she wasn't smiling. In another, Bianca's reflection tilted its head a second too late. A single light flickered above the shampoo sinks. "Okay," Chloe whispered. "Someone tell me this is just condensation and bad wiring." That's when Sophie, the bartender next door, burst in, wrapped in a sequin cape, holding a tray of Halloween-themed cocktails. "Anybody order a round of bloody good Cosmos?" she asked cheerfully, then blinked. "Why are you all standing like Scooby-Doo extras?" They exhaled in unison. But when Sophie set down the tray, she caught sight of the mirrors. Oh no, that's not normal." In the center mirror, faint writing appeared as the condensation thickened. "Someone's still here." Panic, whispers, nervous laughter. Chloe clutched the broom. Bianca grabbed the hairdryer like a weapon. Priya turned on her phone's flashlight and started narrating like a detective in a courtroom. "Ladies, let's stay calm. The evidence suggests we run," Bianca cut in. They crept toward the break room, where a soft thudding echoed from inside. When Maya finally mustered the courage to open the door, a box toppled out, revealing a pair of glowing eyes. The women screamed in harmony. Then a fluffy orange cat strutted out, tail high and offended. "Mr. Pickles?" Sophie said, scooping him up. "You scared everyone." The cat purred loudly, but when he turned his head, they saw it. Something blue and glittering tangled around his paw. A Venetian mask. Everyone froze. "Wait," Priya said slowly. "Wasn't that hanging on the wall?" Yeah, Maya replied. The one with the feathers. Blue feathers, Bianca added, and gold trim. The mask slipped from the cat's paw and landed face up. And in its reflection, for just a second, Maya swore she saw a woman, pale, smiling, dressed in white, standing behind them. When she turned, no one was there, just the sound of Sophie crunching on candy corn. Well, Sophie said, mouthful, this is officially the weirdest ladies' night I've ever hosted. Hours passed. The women laughed it off. They turned up the music, drank the bloody good Cosmos, and danced under the flickering lights. The mirrors cleared, the fog lifted, and when they finally turned off the lights to leave, Maya looked back once more. The windows were fogged again, and faintly, in her own looping handwriting, the words appeared. Thank you for staying late. You left the curling iron on. She gasped, ran back, and sure enough, one lone curling iron on the counter glowed faintly red. She unplugged it, shaking her head with a nervous laugh. All right, she murmured. Whoever you are, thanks. Outside, the friends walked down the street arm in arm, laughing, shivering, promising never to host another low-key, spooky salon party again. And inside Curl Up and Die, the mirrors reflected empty chairs, gleaming scissors, and faint traces of mist. Then, as the neon sign flickered off for the night, one mirror fogged just enough to write, "See you next Halloween." Fade to black.